Something smooth yet sinister, coming through to diminish you. And this here's the finisher. Check it out.
What's going on, guys? Trey coming back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web. And today for you guys, I don't think it's in the news anymore, but today we just got the release of a lot of 7-star units actually. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to evolve a few of those units for you guys. Okay, probably gonna break these videos up so they don't be too long in length. All right. So on this video, we're just going to evolve the main 4 carried right over from the Japanese version of the game. All right. So we're gonna do a little evolution palooza here. So let's get right into it, guys. First of the 7-star units that were released today, and one I've kind of been looking forward to a little bit. My man Farlon. Alright, so here's what you need to evolve your Farlon up to 7-star. Fire Mech God, Miracle Totem, Fire Pot, Legend Stone, and 1.5 million Zell. So let's get it going, people. Big Farlon, pretty nice unit here, guys. Pretty nice unit. Get them on up there. The only thing these eyes see are my enemies, both old and new. That will never change. So they go to Beastly Man Farlon himself, Crimson Phoenix Farlon. Alright, guys. So after evolving, I'm just gonna kind of break each one of these units down here in a minute or two, so you know what they're all about here. Alright. So first of all, Farlon does have the standard pimp cap. Alright. 1100 on the HP, 440 on the rest. Has a normal hit count of 10 for a total drop check of 30. It's 3 BCs per hit. Alright. The BB is a 12 hit AoE. Takes 15 BCs to fill up. The SBB is a 16 hit AoE that takes 40 BCs to fill up. And last but not least, we got the UBB. It is a 21 hit AoE attack and it takes 20 BCs to fill up. Alright, damage modifier 250 for the BB, 400 for the SBB, and 1200 for the UBB. Alright, leader skill is called Berserk Flames Power. Alright, 120% boost to the attack of fire type units and greatly boosts BB attack. And that boost is by 100%. Alright, now his extra skill is called Maniacal Cry. Enormously boosts attack after damage taken has exceeded a certain amount for 1 turn. Alright, so basically if he takes 10,000 damage or more in 1 turn, his attack is going to be increased by 150%. That is quite a considerable increase, guys. Alright, so your Farlon will definitely be hitting like a beast if he takes that amount of damage, which he can easily take considering his HP without pimps or spheres goes up to roughly 7294 on anima type, which is what I have here, of course. So you can definitely make that happen, guys. Get that extra skill activated. Alright, let's talk about the BB. It's called Ruble Insania. I don't know how you say that one. 12 combo fire attack on all foes and boost BB attack for 3 turns. Alright, it's 100% boost, so nothing really significant there. Alright, his SBB though, this is where we get into the good stuff. It's called Prominence Wings, 16 combo fire attack on all foes, fills own BB gauge to max, guys. So it is an unlimited AoE SBB for the win, baby, on some Nemeth gear type stuff. And reduces own defense by 50%, but enormously boosts attack, that's by 300%, and boosts BB attack, which is by 100% for 3 turns. So yeah, he take a hit on defense, but his attack just skyrockets. So Farlon is strong. His attack can just reach freaking uncharted levels, man. So plus he's an unlimited AoE SBB, which is a big plus, which is why I kind of been waiting for this 7-star unit to arrive on the scene. So very happy to see him in a part of the squad now. Definitely gonna get a nice amount of use out of him. Alright, his UBB is called Soul Exhalation, 21 combo massive fire attack on all foes. Alright, the damage is relative to remaining HP. Alright, so it starts out with a 1200% damage modifier, as I said earlier, and it increases by 8% for every 1% of his HP remaining. which means he can get up to a total of a 2000% multiplier with full HP. And that UBB will be dumb strong. And boost BB attack by 300% for 2 turns. So you need a fire unit with high attack, look no further. You need a fire unit that can keep the AoE damage coming back to back, look no further. You found him. That would be Crimson Phoenix Farlon, guys. Alright, so very powerful unit here. Alright, definitely a strong unit, guys. But we're not going to stop there. Let's keep this party going, guys. Next on the Evolution Palooza list will be Cygnus. So let's go ahead and involve Cygnus. Here's what you need: Water Mech Guide, Miracle Totem, Water Pot, Legend Stone, 1.5 million Zell, and you can have yourself a 7-star Cygnus. So let's go ahead and make this happen real quick. Here we go. Losing a battle is not the same as giving up on everything. I'll fight once more for you. Alright, so there is new 7-star unit, Blizzard Fang Cygnus. Alright, beautiful anima type once again. Bada boom, bada bang, baby. Alright, so when it comes to Cygnus, pimps differently. Alright, as far as the pimps go, you got 1000 on the HP, 340 on attack and defense, 620 on the recovery. Alright, so we got the normal hit count, 11 hits for a total of possible 33 drop check. That's 3 hits, 3 on the drop check per hit. Alright, the BB 13 hit AoE, 25 BCs to fill. SBB 16 hit AoE, takes 20 BCs to fill. UBB 22 hit AoE, takes 20 BCs to fill. Alright, damage multiplier 270 on BB, 520 on SBB, 1200 on the UBB. Alright, now let's get into the leader skill here. It's called Strong Conviction. 15% reduction in damage for fire types, hugely boosts damage against fire types, and that's 150% boost, and also boosts critical damage, and that is by 100%. Alright, so we got the extra skill here. It's called Wolf's Fang. Basically, critical damage boosts Cygnus BB gauge. So for every critical hit you get with Cygnus, BB gauge increases by 4 BCs. Alright, pretty nice stuff there. Now, let's get it to the BB. It's called Morte Verto. May or may not be the correct pronunciation. Alright, so what it is a 13 combo water attack on all foes, a 45% chance at max level to inflict poison and injury. Alright, and boost critical hit rate for 3 turns, and that critical hit rate is by 40%, increases by 40% at BB level 10. Alright, now the SBB, we're gonna call it Congelatio. Might be Congelatio, I don't know. These names they come up with sometimes. It's a 16 combo water attack on all foes, boosts water element damage, and that's by 60% at max level. Boost critical hit rate, that's by 40% at max level, and boost critical damage, and that's by 50% at max level for 3 turns. Alright, so Cygnus is definitely some crit stuff, crit type unit. So you need some crit help, you got Cygnus to do that for you. Alright, the UBB finally is called Gallant Survivor. 22 combo massive water attack on all foes, hugely boosts critical damage, that's by 300%. And massively reduces fire element damage for 2 turns, and basically anybody that's doing fire damage is only going to do 1 damage to you for 2 turns. So if you're going to get a really powerful fire type unit, Cygnus is who you're going to want. Alright, perfect if you're fighting like a mono fire squad, or maybe doing a certain trial, you know, that's only fire units, wink wink. So yeah, Cygnus, big help. Alright, good stuff there, baby. Now, let's move on to the next in line. The next one that's going to get evolved today in this video, as we go down to our light units, it's going to be none other than Mozilla Aleut. Alright, so to evolve Aleut to 7-star, you need Light Mecha Guide, Miracle Totem, Light Pot, Legend Stone, and another 1.5 million Zell, guys. So get your Evo mats up, get your Legend Stones up. You're gonna need quite a bit of them. Okay. Alright. I shall hesitate no longer, because now I know I must have faith in the path I've chosen to follow. Alright, so there he is right there, 7-star Aleut. Anima type, of course. Alright, so let's break them on down, guys. When it comes to the pimps, 1000 on the HP, 600 on the attack, 300 on the defense, 400 on the recovery. He has a 12 hit normal attack for a total drop check of 36, so he gets 3 per hit. Alright, BB 14 hit AoE, 25 BCs to fill. SBB 18 hit AoE, 20 BCs to fill. UBB 21 hit AoE, 20 BCs to fill. Alright, BB damage modifier 270. SBB 520. UBB 1200. Alright, so to get into the leader skill, it's called Destructive Light's Power. 120% boost to the attack power of light types. Hugely boosts BB gauge, and that's 4 BCs, and greatly recovers HP, roughly 1000 to 1200 HP plus 10% of the unit's recovery each turn. Alright, so you got a mono light squad, Aleut will be a good leader for it. Alright, now his extra skill is called Lamentation of the World. Boost attack relative to how high remaining HP is. Alright, and that's a 0.5% boost per 1% of HP remaining. And then boost defense relative to how low remaining HP is, and that's 1% boost per 1% HP lost. Alright, so he kind of got like a little, what do you call the thing? I can't even remember a good name for it, but there's a balance there, kind of like scales. There you go, that's a good example. Or a seesaw, that's what I was looking for, seesaw effect there. So the higher his HP, the higher his attack. The lower his HP, the higher his defense, is pretty much how it works, okay? Now his Brave Burst is called Astral Vision. 14 combo light attack on all foes. Probable injury and paralysis, and that's a 45% chance at level 10. And gradually recovers HP, somewhere between 20 and 2500, plus 10% of a unit's recovery. And the BB gauge, which is 4 BCs for 3 turns. Alright, so pretty snazzy there, pretty snazzy. Alright, the SBB is called Resolute Savior. 18 combo light attack on all foes. Boost attack relative to defense, which I love those little conversion increases because they stack with just the raw increases. Love it. Alright, and that's by 60% at SBB level 10. Gradually recovers the HP. Alright, that's about 2500 to 3000 plus 10% of a unit's recovery. And the BB gauge, which is 7 per turn for 3 turns. Sweet. That's good stuff. So yeah, Aleut's that guy right now. UBB is called Holy Land. 21 combo massive light attack on all foes. Boost attack relative to defense, that's a 100% boost for 3 turns. And 75% damage mitigation for 1 turn. Alright, so unless this guy is the only guy you have for it, you will not be using his UBB for the mitigation. Alright, much better units out there for that part of it. But if you need the boost attack relative to defense conversion or something like that, he's good. Alright, 1200% damage modifier is nothing to tilt your nose at either. So Aleut for the win, baby. Glorious Crusader Aleut. Now, last but not least, to wrap the video up with, so it don't become super lengthy here, we got Lenaris. So to evolve Lenaris, Dark Mecha Totem or Dark Mecha God, Miracle Totem, Dark Pot, Legend Stone, and 1.5 million Zell will take your Lenaris up to 7-star, guys. So let's check that beauty out. Alright, let's check her out, mate. Here we go. You think despair is the end? No, you're wrong. Despair is what leads to madness. The girl speak truth. Alright, so of course we got that beautiful anima type. Midnight Allure Lenaris. Let's get right on into the breakdown, guys. So her breakdown pretty much the exact same as Aleut, or not Aleut, Cygnus. Same as Cygnus. 1000 on the HP, 340 on attack and defense, and 620 on the recovery for the pimps. Alright, normal hit count 14 hits. Looks like she got 3 on the drop check per hit for a total of 42. The BB is a 16 hit AoE, takes 25 BCs to fill. The SBB is a 19 hit AoE, takes 20 BCs to fill. And the UBB is a 22 hit AoE, takes 25 BCs to fill. Damage multiplier on the BB 270, SBB 520, UBB 1200%. Now, got a new mono dart leader here, guys. Leader skill is called Eternal Darkness's Power. 120% boost to the attack power of dark types. Boost BB gauge, that's 2 to 4. And probable HP recovery when attacked. 30% chance to recover 20% of the damage taken. Okay, so she's good. Yep, she's good stuff, man. Mono dart squad leader here. Alright, her extra skill, Witching Hours Nightmare, negates attack, defense, and recovery reduction effects. Alright, so basically, any enemy that you're fighting against that can decrease the attack, defense, or recovery, you're not going to do it to Lenaris. Alright, that extra skill is going to cut that out. Now, the BB is called Helteron. 16 combo dark attack on all foes, probable weak and sick effect, which is 45% chance at max level, and removes all status ailments and negates them for 3 turns. That is why many are going to be using Lenaris. She's another unit that can remove and negate status ailments, which is the bomb. I don't really too much prefer units that can do one or the other. I don't like it. I like them to do both. So Lenaris is a good option for this, guys. The SBB called Tirnanog, 19 combo dark attack on all enemies, and adds 1 turn attack defense reduction to the attack, which is a 10% chance to reduce attack or defense by 20%, guys. And removes all status ailments and negates them for 3 turns. Most excellent. Now the UBB is called Multiverse, 22 combo massive dark attack on all enemies. Large the boost to elemental damage, that's about 300%. For 3 turns, and boost the overdrive gauge, alright, by 25%, that is. So that's quite significant, guys. Okay, so in my opinion, if you're just doing like a lengthy trial fight and you got a ways to go until you actually need your UBB, you can use her. Alright, I think that's what that kind of UBB is good for. Just use her. You're going to get 25% of the gauge back, and you'll be able to fill it up that much quicker. Alright, because the more you use the overdrive gauge in a single dungeon, the longer it takes to fill it up. Alright, so that 25% boost will definitely come through for you and help you out there. So good stuff with Lenaris, man. Really glad we got to see these 7-star units, guys. So that's the main 4, alright guys, that we got involved there. So definitely will be leveling them up very, very soon. So that's the main 4, guys, but those weren't the only 7 stars released today, guys. Definitely going to be making another video showing off the others, and we will be good to go. So that's going to wrap up this evolution video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you wish to join the Facebook group, link down below in the description. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Please continue to like, subscribe, favorite, share, comment, and everything else, and I'll be back at your screen with more Brave Frontier Global soon. Later, guys.